So Friday class, Brother Chicago want to cover Amos to the 5 and I believe it was 21. I want to start there. All right. You can put up the lights up. Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
Can I
Uh-huh.
red?
So we're gonna go. Also, if anybody has got any questions online, now that the live is up, you just put your questions in the chat. I like the questions to gauge the class with. All right. Let me just share this class to a brother also. I got this brother contacting me online. I would like for to get in tune. So the brothers of Israel need to unite. From wherever they are. Peace, love, and harmony. One accord, one faith, one baptism. All right. This is me live right now. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go to the book of Amos. I'm gonna try to write the main words on there. But this is one of the precepts that we use for Thanksgiving. Also, I want some of the precepts from yesterday for Thanksgiving. One of the proverbs we went over. You know, the Habakkuk. We didn't go over Habakkuk yesterday, but we're gonna get some main words. All right. I can't locate though. Amos right here. 5 and 21. I think he said 23. On 6:21. I hate and despise your feast days. Right? I will not spend in assemblies. All right. Take away from me the noise of thy viols. Okay, good. So let's get Amos 5 and 21. All right. Might. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Let me put on my glasses. That right there. No, you can keep it right there.
Oh, keep it right.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
What's that?
You need to stand up in my Shabbat back there because you're talking in class. You shouldn't be talking in class. You understand? So it starts off, let's get Amos 5 and 21. It starts off Amos 5 and 21. I'm gonna write it in English letters so we can be aware of the things that I'm writing. Because if I write like this, if I write Sha Na Athia, right? You have no idea what I'm saying, right? So you gotta take it slow. All right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write this right here in English letters over here. All right. Let me share some thing right now. So I'm teaching Hebrew class right now live on this link. Please join us. Okay. Can we see this writing okay?
Cut out.
You can see writing okay?
Clear, sir.
Good. All right. Good. Let me write it in the blue over here. See how this looks. Right. So we have the Hebrew sheet, so I can make sure that everybody understands what we're doing and why we're doing it. Right. We have our Hebrew sheets right here. Oh my gosh.
He's still here.
Hey, big up to Protizov, man. That brother's name means to break through. You know what I mean? He broke through some issues in here. You know what I mean? Right, man. You know what I mean? So in Hebrew, we write from right to left. And mind you, from right over here, I think we read it on the top of here, right? We read from right to left. So we start from the right, right? And this is where the English letter is born today. The English letters are born from these, right? The Greek letters and all that are born from these. This is where the alphabet of the world came from. The whole sense of having a hieroglyph comes from the essence of these characters right here. Okay, I believe one of the set of hieroglyphs even have a similar letter count. And by the way, we don't call these letters, we call these characters because they do represent a thing. All right, the same way how the Egyptian hieroglyphs, they're pictures of an albatross and a snake and an eagle. They also represent a thing. They are also not called letters, they are called characters, if people are more familiar with that, right, around the world. So I know this is going to be new to us because we found out new in this age that we are not Israelites, and this is our language. This is the language or the written language that the Bible was written in, right, before it met as many translations and transliterations. Okay, good. So usually I go over what these are. I usually spend an hour and a half going over what these are, and we burn plenty of time. So I don't want to go on the board and write them down. But what I'm going to do is I want to say what they are, right? So I'm going to start with Allah, which is the head of a cow. Ba for Bayath, which is a tent. This is a Native Indian tent. Why? Because Native Indians are Israelites, guys. Yes, they are. And this is a figure of an over time improved sketch, right, of a quick synopsis of how to draw a tent to be our letter. All right. Likewise, the Ga is for Gamal, which is camel. The English word camel comes from Gamal. Similar. The C in camel is the third letter of the English alphabet. Well, the Ga in Gamal is the third letter of the Hebrew alphabet. I don't know if there's a similarity there. I don't know. All right. Da is for Dalath. The letter D that you see right here, that letter D comes from this. When you see people wearing what we call the shield of David, what the world ignorantly calls the Star of David, David's name has two D's, and what you call the signature or the shield of David, or what the world might call the Star of David, also has these two triangles to represent those same two D's that are in David's name. All right, and this is the figure of a door of a tent, Dalath in the Hebrew. Ha is for Hana, which means here I am. This is a figure of a hand presenting himself to something that is to the left of him, as the fingers in this figure portray, right? Hana to say behold or here. Wa is for wow, which is a fish hook. All right, it's a stave with a hook on it to catch fish. Za is for Zayan, which means weapon. All right, Ka is for Karama, which is a fence. Ta is for Tana'ah, which is a basket. This figure is the first forming of the bottom of a basket with the willow bush. You bend it into a circle, you create an X in the middle, tie them around and all that, and then you weave the other willow bushels into the grooves of this beginning structure right here, right? And this is a figure to say basket. This yad is for yad, right, which is your hand, pointing to the part of your arm, which is your hand, right? The cup, ka is for cup, which is the palm of your hand. Those same lines in the picture is this right here, right? The figure of your hand right here with the lines in it. That's this figure of this car right here, right? This car is the same figure, imitating the drawing of the the image of the palm of your hand. La is for lamad. The picture is a goad. This is a little stick that is used, or a little staff that is used to control the cows. All right, lamad means to learn. All right, ma is for mayam, which is water. Na is for nawan, which is sprout. The figure is this figure na is to say a seed is sprouted at the top, and here are the roots growing out of that seed. Sa is for samak, which means to establish. This figure of a flag, You put a flag on location to establish your dominion on that land or territory. I is for Ayan. The circle is a figure of an eye. Ayan, the English word I is from Ayan. Pa is from the mouth. This is a figure of your mouth. Jawbone, right? The top of the mouth and the coming with the curvature of the jaw, right? Pa is for pa. Pa means mouth, right? Taza, right? Taza is the ta and the za sound together. Taza. Okay, and this is a figure of a man on his side, over time improved for handwriting purposes. Right? This line one time was a circle, and you write out the whole figure of a man. Taza is from tazad. Tazad, which is side. The word side today is from a T and an S sound or T and a Z sound together to say side. Right? And tazad is the root word of that same word side. All right? Kwa is for quam. Right? It's a figure of the sun coming up on the horizon, rising on the horizon. The arrows to say it's going up. The sun is rising up from the horizon. Ra is for Ra'ash, which is the head. Sha is for shun, which is your teeth. That's shun. Also become the word to say years, right? From shana, right? Because your teeth will tell your age, whether you're a baby, whether you're a young man, whether you're an old man, whether you're a man full in his strength and in his youth and in his strength, right? The scripture says to give not the strength of your flowers, the age of that the flower of your age to strangers, right? And also the word shanya, right? Is the word to say number 2, because this figure is of 2 front teeth right here, shanya, right? This 2, right? Tha for thou, X mark the spot, right? That's thou, right? Thou is for X mark the spot, right? But,
Yeah, Princess and son asked if you can hold it real quick so she can screenshot it.
oh, she can rewind and just screenshot it, right? Right. So the good thing about YouTube and YouTube Live, my figure is a little dark. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I feel like a giant shadow. Am I right?
You throw out.
Okay, all right. No sweat. Most time cracks.
The screen you look good.
Most time cracks. Maybe it's my glasses making me feel like I look like a big shadow. I look like
shades.
It's a shade. Okay. God. It's about to be. They got the new movie of Venom coming out. I feel like I'm Venom. It just look black to me. All right. Okay, no problem. So Amos 5:21. Right, we're gonna write this out over here. This is the language of the Bible. Of course, over time through the Assyrian Empire, right, when the Israelites in the book of Kings, right, when Solomon broke the laws of God and he suffered his race, the Israelites, who are real people, the people that walked through the Red Sea, where God saved them from the Egyptian slavery and bondage, right? Where God saved the Israelites at the expense of the Egyptians, the cost of their lives, because the Lord did not love those Egyptians. He unalived those Egyptians to save the Israelites. Right. We walked out with this language right here, this written form of writing right here. Of course, later on, we went and disobeyed the Lord again. The same way how we disobeyed the Lord every single day to where we're now in the American captivity, American European captivity, right? And while we were in the Assyrian captivity, we tried to have a writing form that was more uniform like theirs. So the Assyrians will write like this. They'll write, a whole bunch of chicken scratches like this, right? And their thing was very, unit per unit. And we looked at our own. We was made to look down on our own race, made to look down on our own language, our own culture, as if it was a street ghetto culture. So our culture became like graffiti. And we looked at this as graffiti, we looked down on it, and we created another form called the Assyrian Hebrew, or based on the imposters, right? That have the culture vultures that have vultured on our culture and identity. They would now call this their modern Hebrew, right? And they would write the Hebrew form like this, based on how we wrote it, right? They'll write like this. All right, I'm writing the same thing, right here, right? So this and this is the same word per word, all right? If you can see this clearly enough, right? Got the water, yes, enough. Right? Right? Right. So here's the the letter by letter equivalent, right? Which is on this form, on this same form. If the sister want to take a snapshot, here we go. Take the snapshot right now. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. All right. So on the top here, it says Assyrian Hebrew. And by the way, you don't got to take a snapshot of this. The reason I even said that, because really you're supposed to call your camp leader for this, right? Shoot them a text, with your email, and just request the Hebrew alphabet sheet from them. You do not need to take a screenshot of this. Everyone should have known from the day you come in. You know what I mean? The day you get your Hebrew name, you should be able to get one of these. You know what I mean? If you're a wife of a husband in the school, and he's passed his officer's test, he has one of these. He probably has 5 of these because they lost them in the lack of discipline in their troopership, just like we all do. In the lack of discipline in our troopership, we might misplace it, so we gotta ask for another one. I'm sure your man got 2 of these at least 2 of these. You know what I mean? If he's a really disciplined man, he has one of these, and you can ask him to look at that one. Yes, sir, please.
10. Just check the drawers.
Right.
Behind the desk.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Just check the place where he puts things and forgets them. He puts them there in hopes to remember that it's there, but he puts it there and then forgets that it's there, and he go find another hiding place. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where is that? Under the drawer, under the bed. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? With all the important letters there. All right. Good. So I'm gonna write these out as the form says. Right. We got a shah down here. So I'm gonna write on the board for the shah that I have right here. This shah that I got right here. I'm gonna write SHA. I'm gonna write this same SHA there. And for the na and the that's on there, right? The na, right? This na right here, I'm gonna write NA, right? And this right here, I'm gonna write AH. So just like that. I'm gonna write it out because Sha, right? Sha, na, and equals the word hate. Because some people out there think that God doesn't hate anything. Very insensitive to think that God doesn't hate anything. Right? It's not. It's very insensitive. You ever have a woman and she disregards all of your likes and dislikes because you got with her before knowing her, right? You met her yesterday, right? You move in with her next week. It happens, right? Supposed to be moving with a girl 2 weeks later. You know what I mean? You don't know this girl. You don't know how insensitive she's being raised to be. You know what I mean? And you are ignorant of the things that, or she is ignorant of the things that you like or dislike. You know what I mean? And she gets you all wrong. That's what you do with God. All right, for the Christians out there, they are very ignorant of what God hates, likes, and dislikes. Right? This word is hate. Hate. With the hate club. Hate. There's something in the Bible that God hates. There is something in the Bible that God hates. Right? And this TH right here, this TH represents category. Category. Right? Meaning what? There's more than one thing that the Lord hates. There's a slew. Maybe put a higher, right, for the lights, or put it low. What do you think? Leave it? Okay. I'll go by your advice. All right? Good. Right? This Yah right here. I'm gonna put this right here. This Yah. Hold on. Let me get it nice and yep. Are you writing this down? Right? This Yah right here is to say my. Right? My. Where the Lord is saying, these are the things that I hate. Amos 5:21. This is the first word of that scripture, and it says what the Lord hates. Okay, we got that interlinear on there. Yes, all right. Yeah, let's have a look at it again one time. Okay, good. Right there we go. All right. There we go. Shana Atia, right? Ma'asafia. He goes on to say, not only do I hate these things, I despise these things, right? Ma'asya, right? Ma, we write it down. Right here. Ma, is it asafia? Asafia, to say the category form again. Asafia. Ma, asafia. This one is Sha, Na'afia, or Afia, right? Shana Afia, right? This is Ma'asafia. Ma'asafia, right? And these connectors that I wrote at the bottom of the Hebrew characters are just to say that you drop the vowel sound after you hear it. I know the light is what's the second? There's a second light right here.
Yeah,
This light right here.
it's coming from here.
Hold on.
We can see it. I'm looking at the screen. We can see it.
Okay, that's this light right here. Okay. When you look at the screen, you can see the connectors, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, good. Right? So with the smiley face connector, it means you say the whole sound of the letter, the whole sound of the Hebrew character, right? So we go back to the character again. I'm gonna help you sometime. Okay, go in there and grab a bread out of the fridge. Okay. So the smiley face character, this means you say this whole thing, right? So for the ma, we wrote a ma on the board. You're gonna say ma. For the ah, we got a smiley face character, so you're going to say ah. You're gonna say the ah, right? Then we got the sa connected with the tha, right? So without those characters, you think that you gotta say sa and tha. But because the sa is connected to the tha, you drop that a letter off of that tha. Right? You drop the a letter off of that tha. So instead of sa tha, it's just sath. Sath. Sath instead of satha. All right? Good. So we have sath ya. Okay? I'm right on the board. The same ya is the same ya right here. Right? The same ya right here. We'll write it out. Sa. Right? Sa. Satha? No, not satha. Because they're connected. So because they're connected, because the sa and the tha is connected, right? As we have here, the sa and the tha is connected. I have to drop this ah sound because the sa and the tha is connected. So it's not sa tha, it's sa. So I'm going to turn this sa tha into the sa because they're connected. Okay? Ma'asah. And then we got the possessive on the end. So for the possessive in English, there is I'm gonna put a little dash to make this difference. So you can know the difference that this is not a part of the word. This is a part of the possessives to say whose despisement you're talking about, whose hate you're talking about, and whose despisement you're talking about. And it's very important to understand what God hates. Because if you can avoid doing what God hates, you can save your life. Hey, put that back, and get the bread. Put it back, close it up, right, and get the bread. All right? Huh? Because I said so. Put it right there. Close it up and put it right there on the table. Leave it right there on the table, closed. All right? No. Just get the bread. All right? All right? Or you're gonna ask someone to help you with that. I know it's Protestants, that's his rationale. So you gotta ask him about that. All right. Okay. We ate on the way here, right before we came here. Yeah. So go ask him. Go ask him. Go back there and ask him. Okay. Good. And this ma'as, right? Where ma'as itself, this is the root word right here. Ma'as. I told you to go back there, Pratiza. I told you to go back there, right? Pratiza. I told you to go back there, right? All right. Right? And sa. Right? That word means to despise. Despise. Right? Despise. Right? The Lord hates this thing, and then he said he despises it. Right. Okay? The next word is. Right? The feast days. And then he's what kind of feast days did he say? They say all feast days? They say some feast days? No, he says your feast days. Okay? He says your feast days. Okay? So he writes for feast, he writes Chag. Chag. Right? Chag is the word to say feast. Right now in English letters over here. Chag. Allow you to do what? I did not allow him to open up that. I told him to close it back, right? Good. So it says Chag. We got the interlinear there again. So everybody can see what I'm looking at, right? Okay. No sweat. Right? Chag, I'll put the possessors in blue. Chag. We got the yard for the buffer of possessives, and then we have the actual word kam, K-A-M, and this is how we say y'all. In our language, we have a word to say y'all, to say you all, like you plural. If you're a Benjamite, we would say uno, right? So we have a Hebrew word to say uno. What would you say in ancient Creole? You have a way to say a you plural? If there's
would say, for plural, you would say Y-O, yo.
So for
Them. Yeah, that would be them.
that'll be them.
Right. Yo.
If I'm saying all you guys, what would you say for that?
It will be new. And if you wanna emphasize that everybody, like all of y'all,
Yeah.
you will add C-O-U-T, nutut.
Okay.
So I could say new.
New is you.
New is y'all. But if I want to emphasize
Right.
all of y'all,
Nutut. So how do you say you?
You is who?
O.
O-U.
O-U. Okay, so you is O-U, you is U, and then you all is new. Okay, so new. I want to focus on the new. And then you spell it like that with N-O-U.
New is both. It could be y'all or it could be us.
Okay.
So depending on the context, you would know.
I get what you mean.
Or if you're saying all of us.
How do I spell it?
N-O-U.
N-O-U. Right. Good. Sounds
This
very
is both.
It sounds
both y'all and this is both us.
God. It sounds very similar to this new right here. Because we say in Jamaica, we say uno. You know what I mean? So, be interested to look into the roots of that, maybe. You know what I mean? Right. So this right here is Jamaican. I'm gonna put Jamaican on the board. And this one right here is Haitian. Right, Haitian. And right here we got the I'm gonna put Ebonics. I'm gonna put Ebonics. That's what they call it, man. I have to just say Black American, or it might be too long, man. You know what I mean? Say it. The N-word, the N-word, right? Y'all, the N-word, niggas. You know what I mean? But Ebonics. right? For the sake of our class and the professionalism of the Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge, right? And we got this the word right here. Kag is feast, right? Which is what all of the evil people did yesterday. All the people that are Christians and claim to have knowledge and know God and love God, they went and rejoiced over a holiday that is built solely on murder, solely on genocide of the native Indians. Yesterday is like having a day to say we're gonna celebrate the Israeli man glorifying of the genocide on the Palestinians, and you make a day for it. That was yesterday for the native Indians, for the people that caused genocide on them, the European man namely the British man who came from England and the Pilgrims and them on to the native Indians, right? That was yesterday. Thanksgiving was the equivalent of the Palestinian genocide on the native Indians. That was yesterday. Make a TikTok on that, man. You know what I mean? That is a TikTok. You know what I mean? God, people out there not thinking like that. You know what I mean? Chag Yakam. Right? Chag Yakam. Okay? Good. So God says, my hate and my despise your feast. That's what God said. He hates your feast days. Your feast days. You don't know why you do your feast days. You think that, there's thing going on with everybody, because we're innocent. We're born, we don't know what the world we're born in. We get spoon-fed, the school's curriculums from our cities, and we don't understand the world we live in. The world we live in was born out of the oppression of Black, Latino, and Native Indian people. Right. That's it. Nothing else. You see what I'm saying? This place is not built on great Caucasian talent coming together with the great Chinese talent coming together with the great Indians from India talent. That's not how this place was built. This place was built on you got the smartest people in the world, the strongest, the best. You enslaved them to be your servant, to build a kingdom that they would have built for themselves. But you dampen their vibe, you dampen their spirit to have the lesser world and the lesser advancement. That's where we're living today. We're living in the world of the lesser advanced civilization that the Israelites would have made. Meaning what? If we were free, we would have had flying cars 10 years ago. Flying cars. We'd have had the floating cars. Drones? We'd have cars that are drones. Probably 100 years ago, without freedom. Without freedom. Right? Without someone suppressing the slaves and saying, oh, you can't build that engine. You can't build that engine. And then one white guy says, you know what? Let him build the engine. Would have had that engine 100 years before that. We're talking about George W. Carver in Ohio, who made the combustion engine for the car. You know what I mean? The people that built this country, man. You know what I mean? And these inventions of this country has gone around the world, but they started here. And mind you, without these Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, you know what I mean? France don't got no cars, man. You know what I mean? Where would France be without America? Why was it only until Caucasians had Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in their society that all of a sudden in this generation, in this age, with all this technology, why didn't they have the technology when they was by themselves on their own in Europe and in France and in Germany? Why didn't they have it in their own quarters back then if they're so smart? You know, if Elon Musk was such a genius and his family life was such geniuses, why didn't they have all of those electric cars in Europe before they came to South Africa? Or to, in England before they went to South Africa to move to the States? Something is amiss. All right. Next word from Kag Yakam. Okay. Uhu. I Tazara. Okay. He goes on to say, and not. I'm going to write it in English letters because this is taking too long, right? What time is it now? 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, sir.
Yeah, so let me just do the English letters, right? And just go across like an interlinear, right? Wa, la'a. Right? Wa is to say and. La'a is to say not. Right? And not. The word is rayak. Right? The word say rayak. Is to say I. And then rayak is a rayak, right? Rayak is to say, it's supposed to say taste, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think here it says,
What is it, sir? Wa.
what, right?
Rayak Khan, sir.
Rayak, savor. Right, but savor is more like a thing that tastes, right?
Taste, or it could be taste or smell.
Taste or smell. You know what's crazy? That's dope because people, when they smell a goat, they say they can smell how it tastes. Go ahead, President.
This is Slocky, sir. I want to know, can you answer the question? Because I saw it on Cap Live that somebody, you know what I mean, somebody tried to collabo Yahweh with I am in the Hebrew.
Okay.
So you know how the Jewish people get down.
Yeah.
So when he did the research, I am is coming across as Yahweh. So can you just break that, you know what I'm saying? Break that line like the Star of David. Like this is when it say I am,
Yeah.
and this is what it means Yahweh.
Look at it right now. Okay. This last word right here says, it's a long word right here, right? On the interlinear, right? It says right here. It says ba. I don't know if we got enough room for it. Right? Let me write it slanted upwards, right? I, tazar, raf. I tazar raf, right? Yeah, come.
You probably read that. You're supposed to watch the plate. Yeah.
Okay. All right. The scripture says, bow their neck while they are young. All right. I tazaraf, right? So the I tazaraf. Before I get to the yakum, we know what the yakum right means, right? This yakum right here is this same yakum right here, right? So I'm gonna erase this right here, right? But that's you know that the end of the verse ends in the same thing that's right here, right? Yakum, right? Okay, good. That ba means in, right? The I tazar is to say assembly, right? As a matter of fact, yeah. Okay, let me write it up. It's to say sacred assembly, right? I want some more implying on that word right there. I want some more implication on the word. I'm putting up a concordance code. I believe it was 6116.
6116.
Okay. There we go. Solemn assembly. Solemn assembly in Numbers. Solemn assembly in Leviticus 23 and 16. Solemn assembly in 16 and 8. Solemn assembly in 2 Kings in 10 and 20. Okay, so this word is a popular word. Good. So this is a good word to know. All right. So it says in the Bible, solemn assembly. When I look that up into more our kind of language, it says sacred gathering. Right? It's gonna say assembly, but I want to let you know that this is a gathering. Sacred gathering. Right? And that's I tazar. Right? I tazara. Right? And in this case, it puts the star on the end to explain that this is the category of yours. So he's not talking about a specific day. He's talking about all the sacred assemblies that are not his.
Right.
And he don't care where it's from. If you read in the Bible, you read about the Moabites, sacred assembly, where according to the Bible, the Moabites are the Chinese. He's calling all of the Chinese assemblies, a thing that he despises and a thing that he hates. He's talking about the Christmas gathering, because that star represents plurality. It represents a category of sacred assemblies, and all of the sacred assemblies are the ones that are not his. His sacred assemblies are mentioned in Leviticus 23, and then the one that the Israelites were mandated to do based on the Lord giving the Israelites the victory. Hence, the one that's coming up for Hanukkah. And Hanukkah is a feast day. It's not a sacred assembly, but it is a feast day where the Lord granted these brothers the victories. Why? Because the Lord said in Deuteronomy 28, if I am with you, I'm paraphrasing, if I am with you, you will go one way against your enemies, and they will flee 7 ways. But if you don't hear my commandments, and I become against you, Israelites, that's what the Lord said. If I'm against you, Israelites, you will go one way against your enemies, and you flee 7 ways. That's what he said. 7 ways to Sunday. You know what I mean? Paraphrasing, right? The way we talk, right? Okay? Good. Okay? So good. Yesterday was a day that the Lord hated. We can say that it's in the Bible. There's nothing in the Bible that says that God loves yesterday. Yesterday was built is the holiday celebrating and built on the genocide of the Native Indians in the same manner that the Israelis are doing genocide and massacres on the Palestinians. Right? That is the day you celebrated yesterday. That was the day you came together with Thanksgiving, not because it's the day of the Native Indians, but it's a day where we all come together to give thanks to the Lord Jesus Christ. I just want to give thanks to him on this day. Why that day? Why the day that the oppressor told you to? Why on the day when the oppressor said, you know what, this is our day for Thanksgiving because we unalive the Native Indians, and we got this land that we cannot even walk to the end of without being unalived in Death Valley. You know what I mean? They are going for this blessing that they've got from unaliving God's chosen children. That's not supposed to be why you are having a feast. If you want to have a feast, you have a feast on any day. You could have a day of Thanksgiving next Wednesday. Next month on Monday, you could have had a day of Thanksgiving last month on Monday, but you chose instead to have it on the day when the oppressor is thankful for his unaliving the Native Indian, because you are with him in spirit. You're with him in vibe. You're with him in flow. You're with him in mind, in spirit. You're with him in body and health. And that's why the Lord said he's gonna bring forth that pale horse, that black horse. And with that black horse, destruction is gonna come by that black horse. Famine is the main thing. Famine was gonna come by that black horse. But he will not hurt the oil or the wine. You see what I'm saying? Meaning what? If you celebrated Thanksgiving yesterday, you are in danger. You are in danger of the black horse. And you need to find the eyes to be case so the Lord can redeem you and see that you made an effort to come to the one place that he called his sanctuary in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 11. That you are repentant. That thing that people want to say, repent. To show that you are repentant for celebrating the day of the destruction of his sons. Okay? Good. I want to get the scripture that first pull up. That was the Exodus, chapter 3?
3 and 16.
I thought it's 14. Start at 14.
You could start at 14. And also, then we're going to jump. 3 and 14. Then Exodus 3 and 16.
Right. Okay.
Oh, and I got the concordance numbers also.
Concordance numbers. I want to get the interlinear. So you have to get it on the board. Okay. Waya Amar means, and he said, that's a good thing to share right there. Right. And he said, share, put it up, please. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let me see how we look so I can know the point. Okay. Can they? I wonder if you can go a little smaller and they still see it. Make their one a little smaller. Yeah. Click on the. There you go. That one right there. There we go. Right. So if you look right here, right? Can you see? Can you read what's in here?
Looks a little
To say
small.
it looks a little small. Okay, make it bigger then. All right. So if you look up here, right? It should say Wa Ya Amar, right? Wa Ya Amar, right? That Wa is to say and, that Ya is to say he, and the Amar is to say said. This row right here, this second row right here, right? This is to say Allah Hayya, right? What the heathens will call the Elohim, right? Allah is to say God or authority. The Ha is to say we're not talking about the most high power. We're talking about the things that serve the most high power. That Ha is to say servant of. Okay? So Allah Yam. Okay? Represented. When you hear Allah Yam or Allah Hayam, that is talking about angels. That's not the most high. Those are the angels that will deliver the thing that they saw to the most high. So when they see it, God saw it. Okay? What they do, God told them to do. When the instructions on the planet, God told them to do that instruction.
Right.
Okay? There's a little commercial thing about that. Real commercial. I'm just gonna exit out or something. Right? The next word is al. The al is to say onto. Okay? Onto. And then beneath that we have Masha, which is Moses' name. Right? Ma to say of, or some people speculate that Ma is to say water, because the figure of the M is the figure of a water. Right? Masha, that Sha'ar say lift, because he was drawn from the waters. He was lifted from the waters. Right? And then the last one of the Bible is what again, Yetazah? Higher. Good. So now the Israelites who are not in the ISUBK, they will say that right there is God's name. They say that right there, Higher, is God's name. The only issue is, if I can go big one time, Yetazah, right? Is how you say I. Right? And higher is how you say be. Right? Or in this case, I'm putting parentheses. In this case, it's to say am. Right? To say I could say I be has a ha from New York. If I'm really ebonics, what the person would call poor English skills. I be has a ha. I be out here, out there out in the jungle, be out here, you know what I mean? But then if I got the good white man's educated English and I'm so fancy and pomp, I am has a ha, and I am from New York, and I am always outside. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just translation, right? This higher really is be, is this thing right here, be, right? And they translated it. So whoever translated the Bible into English, they put I am to make it not sound so Negro-like, because we are talking about these Negroes' God. And my gosh, if we put in the Bible, I be the I be, they be like, damn, this is kind of like what them Negroes be saying from Alabama. You know what I mean? Gotta make it sound more white, or more European, more King James like. And by the way, King James was a black man, right? But then the white man hijacked that culture too. You see what I'm saying? What are you saying, Yetazah?
So we say this all the time in the hood.
Yeah.
I be who I be.
Yeah, I be who I be, man. I be out here. Being this.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
Right? You know what I mean?
I is what it is. Or I was what I was.
There you go. You know what I mean? Who's at the door? Me. You ain't saying your name. You know what I mean? I be me, man.
And if I may, usually we say, oh, that's the man You know what I'm saying? That's the man that hold down the grip.
Go further. Yeah.
It means two different things.
Yeah.
That's the man.
Go down and be intelligent.
He holds that grip. And that's the man who's getting that grip. That's two different things.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying. Oh, he got the biscuit.
Oh, not the biscuit.
Don't let him, you know what I'm saying? Don't let him clap that biscuit.
Right quick. So this is on here, right? We have a higher, a shaw, a higher, right? A higher, okay. A higher, right? A higher, a shaw, a higher, right? In Exodus 3:14, put your hand down. Yes, you can have it, right? A higher, a shaw, a higher. And then you're gonna keep on talking. Let's see what it keeps on saying. All right? I can't see it, is all right. Just go there, right, and then just keep it there. And he goes on to say, and he said, the second to bottom line, and he said, Waya Amor, and he said, Ka, say this. Then he said this. Scroll down. Right? Tha Amor, Tha is you. That's a good one to say too, right? This is a short way of saying you. Tha equals you. Right? Tha Amar is to say said. Don't need to put it on the board. You put it on the board every week.
In French, in French, on top, like CA is your. Like if I say your house, that would be ta maison.
Okay.
Ta, CA.
Okay.
And then the word.
To say what? To say what? Your house?
Like ta will be to say your.
Ta will be your.
Ta. Right. Ta.
Okay. King James.
Ta maison, the house, la voiture, your car.
Wait. Is it maison or maison?
Maison.
Maison. Okay. Maison. Okay.
M-A-I-S-O-N.
Right. Okay. And tab is on to say your house.
So, but that would be the feminine. For the masculine,
Yeah.
it would be ton, C-O-N.
Okay.
So ta will be for feminine items, and C-O-N will be for masculine.
Okay. So tab is to say your house, right? In French.
It's to say your, but for feminine.
It's okay. I just want to have the thing there to say this thing right now. I'm not going to the French class. But I've acknowledged ton is male you, and ta is the female you. Right? Good. But the ta you brought up to say that this is similar to the ta.
Right.
You know what I mean? And let it be to some tribes. You know what I mean? Ta is how you say ta. You know what I mean? So that's heavy. That's deep. So then he went to say this. Ta amar, right? La to say to la is two, ban is son, la banya to say to the children, right? Then he goes and say Yasha Allah, Israel. You said. It says Waya Amar thus. So then he said this. You say to my son Israel. So now here's what God is telling Moses what to say to his sons now, right? Higher. That's it's still not saying his name yet. He said, go tell him this. Tell him I sent you because you guys are over there worshiping Ra. And hold on, go tell him this. Tell him I sent them, man. We're talking about who sent you. The guy who split the Red Sea sent you. The guy who killed the firstborn sent you. My name, how my name matter when your firstborn sons are dead? He's trying to explain to him like, yo, you got bigger things to worry about. Worry about my name. He's being sarcastic. Then he goes, say what? Shalakanya. Shalak is a sent. Anya is to say I am again. Hold on. But doesn't the Anya in Shalakanya mean I am? Hold on, now let me write down the board. They don't know. They understand what I'm saying. Nobody knows what I'm saying. Let me write it down here. So then, leave the Christians. They're gonna say, "Oh, the great I am, the great I am." Anya, I am in Hebrew is Anya. Right? There we go. He wrote this. He wrote Shalakanya. I wrote the damn I wrote the Hebrew figure instead of the Y. You know, when I did that on my office test, that's why I failed the office test, because we were starting to get a little bit too comfortable with that Hebrew, right? Shalakanya, right? So this shalak is to say send. This is how you say send. Even the traders who was trading things back in the day, they'll have a trading table. Just like you go to a store and they have a clerk counter, right? And you'll send the items on the table and then you send the money across. All right? Remember we were with the Hebrew Academy the other day and we went over the word shalakhan, right? We had taken this word shalak, right? With the end to say now became shalakhan, to say table. I don't want to get too distracted, right? But then this anya over here, this anya is to say anya, anya, right? Right in Hebrew, right? Anya. And this word right here means I am. Now this is the real word to say I am. This part right here is the real word to say I am. I don't hear the Christians talking about that though. The Christians don't understand the depth of the Hebrew. They don't understand it. They look at it and they just see, they lean on their own understanding. And because they don't understand the Hebrew, they don't look at, maybe if we aim it more this way. What do you think about that? Yeah. Or if they say light bounces off the wall. So maybe you got to shine on this wall so the light can bounce this way back to me. All right? Okay? So if they read in the Hebrew, these same verses on to the next verse, right? Then they would say, okay, wow, well, God has a name somewhere else. Because that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna keep reading. Because the Christians will always say, read two verses above and read 2 verses down, except when it comes to this scripture right here. We're gonna read 2 verses up and read 2 verses down, except when it comes to Exodus 3:14. Okay? No problem, right? Let me get the interlinear again one time. Okay. The other page there. Go to the page and then click on the next scripture to go to 3:15. There we go. Okay. 3:15. And then it goes and says, Waya Amar. Iwad is to say something with time or extended time. Iwad in this case say moreover. Right? Alahayab, meaning the powers again, the angels said this. Al, meaning onto. And then it goes to say Masha. Right? Scroll down. Say this. Masha. Right? To Tha'amar. Right? Tha'amar. To you say, right? And then I'll say unto, bounded to say my sons, Israel. And then we go to say, what is that? In the very next verse. Christians don't have to do 2 verses down. They're going to go 1 verse down. And they said, then there's this thing here called Yahweh. Then if this is God's name, then this is not, well, no, that's not God's name because this is God's name. So what is this? Right. What is this right here? What is this right here? Yahweh. What is that?
The next 2 words says what it is too. So they just disregard it. They just disregard it.
Okay, there we go. So Yatazar, what do you call it? Spoiler alert. Right? But give it, clap it up for Yatazar. That was right. You know what I mean? That was right. Here's what he says now about his name. After he just said, I am Ahaya, Asharahaya. Tell him Ahaya sent you. Then he goes on to say, now, Moses, after you've done listening to that, let me overwrite what I just told you. Waya Amar. And he said, I want, moreover, Alahayim, the angels, Al, onto, Masha, Moses, Ka, this. Ta'amar, you say this. Al, onto, Banya, my son, Yasha Allah, Israel. Yahweh, Alahaya, Abba, Yakam. Abba, it's a fathers. Father, Abba is father. You cannot have more than one father. So it's not Abba Yam. It's fathers category. To say forefathers. You see what I'm saying? Yahweh, the God of your fathers. That's what it says right here. The God of your fathers. Then he goes and names who those fathers were. The God of who? Abraham. Alahaya, the God of Yatsakatwa, Isaac. Right? Yatsahak, right? Isaac. What? And, go on.
If I may, sir, you are basically answering this question right here that was posed earlier. I highlighted it.
Okay, I didn't see it. What is Alahaya? Alahaya.
Oh, man.
Alahaya is. Alahaya. Give my body a hand. Give my body a hand. Remember, the Alahayim are saying this. So they're not saying, I'm the Alahayim and my name is Yahweh. They're saying, we are the Alahayim and my God. You see what I'm saying? My God is Yahweh. That's what they say. Right? God is Allah is saying God. And then the Yah is to say mine. Right? My God of Abraham. My God of Isaac. My God of Jacob. My God of Yahushua. Because Yahushua is not God. You see what I'm saying? My God is you say my God is his God. The God that the angels serve is the same God that Abraham served. Okay? Yaakov. So we know that Abraham means father of many nations. Right? Okay? We know that Yatazakak is to say, Yah say he, Tazakak is to say laugh. Sahak is say laugh. Right? And then Yaikwab, Yah say he, Iquab is say your heel. Your heel. Iquab is your heel. Because he held on the heel of Esau as he was coming out. You see what I'm saying? Good. Shalakanya sent me. Right? Shalakanya sent me. Shalak sent Anya. Anya is I am. Where it says Shalakanya. And here's the thing. They took out the A. Because our language is just like that. We don't say, do you know what I mean? You say, nah, me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what we say. We say, nah, me. You don't say, do you feel me? You say, feel me. Feel me. Oh, is that what you say in the Bronx? You heard? You heard? You heard? Did you? And then this raw is bad English too, because it's supposed to say, did you hear me? But they don't say, did you hear me? They say, you heard. To say, did you heard me? You see what I'm saying? What are you saying, Professor?
That's actually, you heard?
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heard means, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
And it also means, yeah.
Yeah. And then the Bronx, again, they come back and say, you're ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the other one that sound like cupboard? They say something like cupboard. Wardrobe.
Wardrobe?
Yeah, it's a.
You're talking about something different.
No, that's something different. That's the YG guys. They flag it to be fly. So they'll say wardrobe. That's different. That's different.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But yeah, they'll say you're ready.
Oh,
you know what I mean? To say you already know. You know what I mean? Okay. And then for the Lord, he would say, Shalak Anya? No, not Shalak Anya. Shalakanya. You see what I'm saying? Shalakanya. You know what I mean? Good.
I'd like to ask a question, sir.
Okay, good.
You say, so is there Aliyah or Aliyah?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't. You gotta go by the text. All right. So I'm not into being all the way political correct. and pointing out different things from, specifically of the white man saying this and that. I just read what it says and I interpret it. Okay? Good? Good. What's next? Any more questions?
No questions, sir. We're just shouting out everybody who's tuning in. Make sure you sign in the attendance sheet. We got UPK Rainwater. Shalom says, Shamayam Athar. We got Prince, Trooper Yashar, Buddy God, Princess Nazam tuning in. Mapatazar, Shamai One. All right, we got Rapaya Allah. All right, we got Justice. I believe we have a question from Justice. Like you, sir. Yeah, okay, just checking in. All right.
You want to get a breakdown of
UPK Buffalo. So your Quatters eyes on deck. Just Arden Vet. Kyle Kazar from Texas. Sir.
Okay.
Michelle. Tuning in.
Okay, that's it.
It's a lot. So I also have a question. This is going on with Cap's Chronicle, Clark Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
The word for like a hole, like you know what I'm saying, like a hole of a mountain or in a hole, and earth. The difference, you know what I mean? The difference between a hole, you know what I'm saying, that's a cave, and the earth.
Let me get the precept that says I think it might be in Zephaniah or Zechariah. I think it might be in Zechariah where it says they named the land after their names. Okay. So I'll get earth, right? So that's what I know.
Me too. Come. That's
right?
what I know.
So the word earth is a breakdown to the earth, right? Earth is from the same Hebrew word right here, right? We'll break down, right? Aratazah. Ra-ta-zah. Right? Aratazah. And then from Aratazah in 2nd Ezra 13 and 40, where it talks about how the native Indians and Latinos got to the Americas in 700 BC, 722 BC roughly, right? In 722 BC, right, according to the book of 2nd Ezra, that you can also read about in the book of 2nd Kings, where it's not specified in the book of 2nd Kings, chapter 17, right? In the time of Shalmaneser, right? The native Indians, the so-called Northern Kingdom at that time, when they were separated under King Solomon's for the curses of Rehoboam and Jeroboam, the kings of Israel, right? The kingdom split up, was divided, because divided and conquered is the game, right? So even right now today, the game is to make me and Yetazar be at odds, and to have Pratazar and Sha'athon be at odds, and to have Captain Tazariak and Captain Kazak, they rode together, right? The goal of Satan would be to have them at odds. The white man would love them to be at odds, because that's how you destroy this Israelite thing. It's the thing that happened when you hear about the Isupk in the 1990s. No. Go in the back over there. Stay away from that over there. Go in that back over there. There we go. And you're gonna show me your work, all right? I'm sure there's gonna be work to show me. Good. No problem. Have a seat, and you're gonna show me that work soon, all right? Good. All right. The goal back then for the oppressor was to pit the brothers in the Isupk against each other in 1995, and 2000, 2001, right? So now we have all these different groups, and now they persecute to him. That son of perdition, that accuser, that Satan is Satan, say accuser. He looks at all these groups and says, see, here's a chart of all of them. They all are garbage. And they'll just score it, they'll say the name. They'll say, look, LOI, IUIC, GMS. What's the other ones? ICGJC, LOZ, HOI, HODC. See, look at all these. HIV, AIDS. You see what I'm saying? HPV. And they'll just say all of these, look at all these groups. All of these groups are poison. Because look at what they did to each other. You see what I'm saying? Look at what they do to each other, and they wanna bring you to salvation. And then of course the white man is given it to the Christians, and the Christians will just use that against the Israelites because, according to Revelations, the Christians worked for the Roman Empire. They worked for America. And that's why they're rich. They're paid like that, and they've been given that business economy in religion, right, as a share for the reward of the destruction of Israel. The same way how when the America, I'll come right to you, right? The same way how America, when they want to have peace treaties with other countries, they give them a share of the black economy. So for the Arabs, they get the chicken spots. That's the share of the black economy. That's additional income to the economy on top of their own economy where they're from. So they get economy here to make peace with the Arabs, and they send the money back home. The Chinese, they get a share of the black economy, whatever part they can get. They sell these fake made in China goods, and they get that share from you and their own economy in China. Right? Who else? The Indians, they come and sell at the 7-Elevens or something, even fabric stores, and they sell that to you. They don't sell their fabric stores in white man's neighborhood in Midtown Manhattan. They sell their fabric stores in Brooklyn, in Queens, in Brownsville. You see what I'm saying? That's where they set up at, the Indians, because that's their economy on you to add to their own economy that you already got in India. Here's the thing. Those economies were stolen from you, and you got none. And what are the Africans selling? Africans are selling the hats and the scarves in Harlem, and soaps. When that money should be going to some brother somewhere. How a Chinese man gonna sell you fried chicken? How an Arab man gonna sell you fried chicken? Just like go ahead.
And also the African women, they got the whole hair industry locked down.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
They can do hair better than our sisters.
Oh my gosh. Yo. Them Africans is in Wakanda forever. And the Lion Queen or the Lion King. Right? What? Right? Not the Lion. What's that movie called again? That's the one. The Woman King. They in that movie with 4 heads, man. You see what I'm saying? And they are the braid masters. Oh my gosh, brother, please.
So now, when you're dropping so heavy, I never knew, when I grew up, I only knew Black and Hispanics braiding hair. I never knew nobody else braiding. I never seen an African in my life braiding hair. I just knew about braiding hair, like somebody, next door neighbor or whatever. That's all I knew. When I got older, when I was in my 20s, that was the first time I ever seen an African braiding hair, because I only knew that only Black and Hispanics braid hair. Right. That's it. And on the Hispanic side, they always do the 2 braids. Then the so-called African Americans or the Haitians, they had the cornrows or whatever. But in general, I only knew them. I never knew an African braiding hair. That, nobody never seen that. Like box braids. We never seen that in my life. I never knew it. And I knew that Africans looked down on these Black men had braids, because they always called, those women. Only women wear braids. I never knew that. You know what I mean? We never knew it. We had an African mother came, hey, come here, let me braid your hair. So you go to school, but I never, they looked down on me that I had my hair braided. That's what I knew Africans was known for. Looking down on boys who had their hair braided. Wow.
So I was at Tom Check 840. We also have more questions for my advisor, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Right quick, right? For the Arsaret, right? The breakdown to get the word earth is from this right here, right? So Aratazar, right? Right? Aratazar became, in transliteration, was transliterated as Arsaret. The word earth, they say, comes from this Arsaret right here. Right? It came in a manner that was like this. Right? Not to say that it is this. There could be something else in between, I'm sure. Right? But this is, from what we know, right? From the thing that we deal with, this is the shortcut, right, of where these words came from. Right? The word earth comes from, the Hebrew word aratazar. Okay? Yeah, in class. Yeah, go on. What do you, Okay, all right, then come in. What's somebody's question?
Somebody's question. So, can I get a breakdown of Karatazar and Shalom? You got two more.
Okay.
Also,
Pratazar itself is, we got also Pratazar over here. Pratazar in itself means to break through, right? So you want to break through a wall. You want to get a hole or something, right? Hole in the earth, right? You want something like that, right?
Yeah, come.
Okay, good. So you're gonna break a hole into the wall. That verb is Pratazar, right? This is the verb to say break through. Right? Break through. All right. Don't think of the white man's English and you think that you got to get the word for break. And then we got to get the word through. So which one is break and which one is through in Pratazar? No. The word Pratazar is this thing right here. Boom. That's Pratazar. All right. Boom. Right. What's the other word? Ratazar, to say run. This is Ratazar. Ratazar. Right? This is Sha'ar, lifting. Lifting. This is Sha'ar. Okay? Don't get confused with English. The great way for people to fail in studying Hebrew is to try to understand Hebrew through English. Don't do that. Right? Try to picture Hebrew. Right? The Israelites were a pictorial people. They are people who see things, these images. The white man knew that. The white man give you a white image of Jesus Christ. Here is your God, because you see it. You got the books. You got pages and pages and pages of in that book called the Bible. It's supposed to be the Christian book. What do Christians do? Read none of it. What do they do? Show me the Mother Mary right there. Give me that heifer right there, that whore. Give me this slag. Look at this right here. Give me this right here. Give me this right here. There we go. Oh, wow. Give me this right here. Look at this car right here. Look at rightfully so. Right. Look at her. Oh no, help me. Right? They gave you this. This is what they gave you. And when they gave you this became your God, not because of pages, not because of precepts and scriptures. They said worship this thing and making children worship this thing. And it's so happy we went over something yesterday with the Native Indians, with the Pequot tribe. The Pequot tribe was around this New York area right here. The Pequot tribes, they had to leave their land and go to Boston, be called black people, and then they were said to never utter the word Pequot again. If we heard a whisper from my whisperers that you said the word Pequot, they're gonna massacre your whole village. So the Pequots have to become Negroes. You see what I'm saying? They have to become, and that's why you have the big thing out there where people say, "Oh, when we didn't call slaves, we're all Native Indians," because the Native Indians were made to be called the same identity as the slaves that came on them ships. You see what I'm saying? With no text, and guess what? This was made to be their God. Where's the white Jesus, the white boy at? He not over there. He over there somewhere. No pride. But they say this is the white boy's mother right here. That's what they say. No precept, no book. They hold the book in there. Where's the Bible at? Where's the Bible at? Right? We have a Bible right here, right? We have a Bible? That's fine. Spanish is good. Even better. Because this is what it said. Santa Biblia to the Latinos out there. They say this with the book closed and say, "Here's your God now. Here she is." Oh man, I'm sorry, she can't breathe. Your God can't breathe, y'all. Sorry out there for the people out there. She can breathe better now. By the way, this is what they did to us. The rope around the neck, right? Our forefathers. Let me get the pictures over there with the Mexicans. Let me show you the Latinos what they went through. Let me show you right. Don't be mad at this. Don't be mad at this. Don't be mad at this. Don't be mad at this.
Thanksgiving yesterday.
Be mad at this. Be mad at this. And who's in the background? Who are those happy people over there in the background having a nice fun day picnicking? Pick a nicking out there. You just pick one and nick them. Pick a nicking. If you can nick them. I know when I get to, smile. It's a happy day. Look at them. Just came home from watching Pokemon. Look at them.
Right here might still be alive.
Yeah, right? That one right there. Wait, this little one right here. Where that little one at? This one right here. He might still be around somewhere on Wall Street somewhere, probably own shit in Berkshire Hathaway. You know what I mean?
So that's Joe Biden right there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And by the way, these are not legals. And this is the United States. This is the United States. Don't be mad at this. Don't be mad at this. Be mad at this. What you do? Where's the brother? Give me the sister. Give me the modern day sister. Levon. What's her name? Her name is Levon. I think her name is on the back of it. Yeah, there we go. You know what I mean? There we go. All right. Yeah, don't be mad at this. Be mad at your sister right here. Be mad at that. You know what I mean? I don't put too much for the. All right. Yeah. You know what I mean? Why do we do that? Because the Bible says to cut down their groves and burn down their groves and destroy the images and smash the images. That's right. Yeah, I mean, it was and by the way, that's a law. That's a law where the Lord said to do that. Smash the altars, destroy the altar, and burn down their groves. So I get the Bible, so I get the scripture. Let's get the scripture. All right? Shalah. What does Shalah mean? I'm not sure what Shalah means. I think it's supposed to be like beheld or something like that. We're just going to a concordance. Yeah, we're just going to concordance and see what Shalah means, all right? Okay, Shalah. What's going on here? Shah. Allah. There we go. Okay. I got the battery saver on my thing. Oh, by the way, shalag is snow. It was shalagging earlier. Right, shalag is snow. That's a good word, right? Shalag. It was snowing earlier. It was snowing today. You guys see it? It ain't stick, but it was snowing. Right? Shalag. Shalag, snow.
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Yeah.
So if you want to say snowing, the wa still go in between the sha and the log, correct?
Yeah.
Sha, log.
Yes, but I was first looked to see, if it's written like that.
Come.
You know what I mean? Because we come to Harlem and we learn Harlem ways, and we go to Yonkers and we say yo because that's the Yonkers way. So for the cats in the past, just look for their way. You know what I mean? If you see it, use it. If not, then do it their way. Snow. In Jamaica, we don't say snow. We say yo, it a snow. I mean, yeah. What's that? Snow? Yo, that is like it's a snow outside there. It's a snow. You know what I mean? We don't say snowy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we got Shalah. It says we got different ones. The first one says proves the root to be tranquil, secure, success, happy, prosper. The second one's to be negligent. The third one to draw off, remove, or take away. Right? So I didn't name Shalah Yala, right? If that's what your concern is, right? Well, the father names the son, and then whatever the father says the name is, that's it. There's no debating about whose name is. You gave him a name, you get the meaning for the name, and you say his name. You got to call him by, and that's what you do. All right? No matter how the spelling, of course, David's name is not spelled David in some cases. It's not spelled Dawad in all places. It's spelled Dawayad. And some people say, oh, why is it spelled like that? You know what I mean? Why is your Hawashai and your Shia, got similar names, but they're not the same. Stuff like that don't matter, right? You give a boy a name. You name him, you got something to call him by, good. Now you can call him. Is it Hebrew? Yes, good. All right, let's not have like Yahweh was teaching. Let's not have debates about nothing. We got real battles to fight out here. We got to fight the Christians who have poisoned our people with a philosophy that has made them hate themselves and love their oppressor, and they look for saviors from their oppressor's kind, and while looking down on their own. Right? We got real big issues to fight out here, right? Good. Not to say that that's what our body is doing, but I'm just saying this on the terms of names, especially with looking at the definition of this one. And I can't remember exactly what Shalaya's name means, you know what I mean? But just to have strivings over the law. You know what I mean? Right? Good. What's next?
He also mentioned, if I may, sir, we say AE are synonymous in Greek for what you were talking about earlier as far as the Rapazar.
Yes, that's dope that Abadi brought that up. That's true. I mean, white people love doing that too. They be doing this thing right here. They be doing this thing right here. They put an A and then they put an E on the end or something like that. Yeah, that is so true. I mean, I have no idea what this means. I mean,
tomorrow we covering Judah and Tamar.
Tomorrow, I wish we would have told me that earlier, man. We could have did a good part of the class on that. Let's what Tamar means. You cleaning the floor over there, Shabbatak?
What?
You cleaning the floor with your knees? Have a seat over there, right? I think Tamar's name is Tamar, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? Okay. Yeah, Tamar. H558. And her name means palm trees. I think Tamar was all the sons of Judah today come out of Tamar. Right? All of the Judites. He has other sons, Onan, right? And I believe they all got unalived, right, by the Most High. The Most High unalived them, but the Most High don't play. You know what I mean? He doesn't just love anyone and everything. All right? He does not mess around. All right? Okay. So Tamar in the Bible is Tamar, right? So look at Tamar. Tamar. And that is Tamar. Tamar. And Tamar is palm trees. Right? Palm trees of sunny California. I've been down. I know the gangster streets out there. I know there's a driveway they love down there with the palm trees. I don't know the name of it. Hollywood Hills somewhere. All right? Beverly Hills. What's next?
Zarak in Hebrew.
Zarak.
Zarak, son, Judah. Oh, okay. He said, Zarak is her son, and Shalach is Judah, surviving son. And Zarak is the youngest.
Zarak is her son, and Shalach is Judah's son. Damn. You gotta be kidding me. So give everybody a hand. Good night. What do you say? We got the real Judah sons in here. Good night. What? That is real. What? Oh, you can't do that? No, you can't do that. I ain't know that.
Right down,
Right there. And y'all do all this time, all these years?
Well, I did a class. And I addressed them. You say, yeah, it is based on that.
So what's proselyte in English?
No, it's still breakthrough.
No. How is it spelled in English? I assume it's not so proselyte. I try to spell it like what?
No.
Perez?
Yeah.
Oh, Perez. Look at that. Surviving son. And So are these sons of Ibadah? Are these sons of Pharaoh? Okay, good, good. Ibadah, are these the sons of Tamar? The Ibadah is because Joseph is called a Hebrew by Potiphar's wife at the false allegations. I'm not sure where that is coming from. In relation to this, unless he's asked, I'm not sure if he's asking something about it. But that's it. No, we up on the time. You know what I mean? I know. To bore a child, it would say salad, right? And she got pregnant. Hard. The word hard. Hard is hill. And when you look at a woman's belly, it looks like a hill. So the word for hill became the word to say pregnant also. All right. So yeah, her belly is hitting. The hill on her belly, on her body, right? The hill, hard, all right. And what else? I know for when it says she's gonna give birth to a son, they'll say thalad, and that lad is to say boy. That lad is to say boy. I believe it's baby boy even also, right? Lad, right? And good. So if you see the word conceive, you're gonna see something of the likes to say thalad, to say she conceived. Right? Salah to say begat, Salah to say conceived, Salah to say she gave birth, Salah to say she bore. Let me put on the board there. Salah, where's Salah? The space. Right? Put the space right here.
So, if I may, sir.
Yeah.
He's referring to the incident where that woman, I believe she wanted Joseph, but Joseph didn't want her. It's in Genesis 39:14. And he said that she called unto the men of her house and spake unto them, saying, see, he hath brought in an Hebrew unto us to mock us. He came in unto me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice. And it came to pass when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled and got him out. Meanwhile, she wanted to lie the whole time. Joseph.
He's comparing that to when Tamar got with Judah.
I'm not sure where he brought that up, but this is one of the references that he's talking about.
Okay. Good. What's the last thing
When
you
he
said?
said the Abaria is because Joseph is called a Hebrew by Potiphar's wife after the false allegation.
Okay.
So I guess the Abaria that he was asking about, maybe it's referred.
It's compared to slavery.
As a Hebrew.
Oh, okay. He said it's compared. He's compared to slavery. When he was accused of rape, he's called the Hebrew. Okay. So that is Onan, and the other one, youngest, the one who refused to give Tamar. Why are you doing up there? Who takes you over there? Or put your position back over there. We're doing things I told you not to do. And that passed the class, the priest and officer of 5,000. Yes, is up.
No sign Christ. Clap it up for the class. No sign Christ. No sign Christ.